Um, the process was a lot of like learning as I'm doing it, and also just like understanding that there's so much that goes into making like an edited video look and sound good. Um, so this first one is kind of has the vibe of like a school project a little bit.
Okay. And so what do you like about it? What do you not like about it?
I don't like the look of it yet, and I don't think it flows very well or makes sense, or looks polished from what I've
Okay.
done.
And how long did it take you to do the video we're about to see?
A long time, like a long time.
How long is a long time? 4 hours, 5 hours?
More.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is not your thing.
No. Because I was also like going through all of the videos, which took a long time, and like figuring out Kapwing, doing a lot of like tutorials on Kapwing too. Now I'm more familiar with how that interface works.
Okay.
But that was a couple of hours was me just kind of figuring out how to use it. And then another couple of hours going through the footage, and then actually putting it together probably took less time than those preparation parts of it, but I want what I did to not, I don't know, I want it to look different. So I need to keep playing around with it so that
Okay.
it looks different. And I also don't even know if it makes sense.
Okay. So let's look at
Um,
it. Let's
yeah. So prefacing that with, I don't know if this makes sense. And I will share my screen in just a minute. I'm just gonna toggle the thingy on over. Oh no, and now I'm messing up the video doing it. Okay, okay.
Mhm.
All right, here we go. Share. Okay. Share screen. And going to share this. Okay. So this is what I have here. And this video is a little long, I guess. But
How long was it? How long is it?
it's two minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Know that people are, it's gentrification has hit not just in Durham, everywhere, and people need somewhere to stay. We're wanting this duplex to be here.
Yeah, okay, it's not supposed to look like that. I must have messed that up when I
lived here for years until we moved further down the street to 713 Grant Street. We would congregate here and come here for dinner and it. Here, they stayed here. They worked hard. They tried to keep it up and keep it in good shape. And the memories of it is, and one of the old memories of it is when we would meet on the corner, everybody would come up here and there was a traffic light right here at the corner. And it would stay on and all of us kids would play 1, 2, 3 red light up under there or something.
It means a lot. because we know that it's gentrification has hit not just Durham, everywhere. And people need somewhere to stay. We're wanting this duplex to be here for people to come in and join us in our community, to build our community back. Right now,
Okay, something's like
right now,
glitching here.
it's only families that's in this.
That's fine. I can get an idea of kind of what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's only families that's in this block. And we are hoping that when they build 702 and 704, they will join us in this community.
Thank you.
All right, so that is that's almost 3 minutes.
Okay. So I don't think it was bad. I think it was a good first try. And
I am trying
Don't
to
believe
be
me, do
less
you?
blunt, but I'm genuinely humiliated by it. Like, I don't know if there's anything else I can say. And I'm just like, I cannot believe how long that took me to make that. Like,
yeah. That's the world of video. And people think I'm a video god. They're like, Tamisha, can you? And we make it work. I've been doing this for quite some time, but it is an art to it. Now, what I would suggest with what you did was, now you're familiar with that. I think every time that they went into a segment and went out, that was just the little bit of 15 seconds, what you needed. That's all you needed. And then it becomes a week-long piece. So that 3 minutes, people are watching 10 seconds on internet.
Okay, so like breaking off the video.
Right. And then you went into music and you just gave us music when you went into the words of it, or you went into the words. I would use voiceover for that. I would use voiceover in the DCLT logo, make it fly in, make it fly out. Go into Zenfolio because you've got some assets there. So let's go into Zenfolio.
Okay, I'm just writing that down. Hold on.
Because see, in a campaign, you're going to release 7 videos in a week. And so the first thing is, I think she said, we used to play under the red light, here, the 1, 2, 3 stoplight. So you could open it up and say something like, I think Sherry is in those videos too. You could allow her to introduce what you're going to talk about this week for like 30 seconds. And then the videos follow up such that it's not long. And when you put music up under the video, you want to stretch the music out the whole time. And then you can actually make that video, you can make the music go down while the person is talking. And something else too, I think we also looked at style guides. I think that was in one of your lessons. So what we'll do with this is we'll make sure that we get the DCLT colors that you're using, and they're called hex codes. So everything that you do, you want to make sure you're using that blue, that green, and that white. So you came with the yellow, and I don't think that's part of your branding colors.
No, and neither is the font.
Yeah, and the font too. So we want to say, well, and that's okay. But this lesson was just about understanding what it takes to put where you're going to get the content from and how you use that tool. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And how did you like with Zenfolio, you were able to copy were you able to copy the link and put it into
I'm only able to download it and put it in. The links don't work that was another troubleshooting thing I had, where only YouTube links will work to download in there. I mean, to copy and paste in there, but I can download the video and then put it in. But at the moment, I think I need like to re-download. Like I need your permission again to download some more things. I like sent a permission because the old links, I didn't download them in time, they're expired. But yeah, if I download them in zip files, then I can put them in, but I can't copy the link.
So let's look at that. Let's go here. So I'm gonna share I was looking at sharing. I had you on sharing, so I'm gonna take you off sharing and I'm gonna go into Capwing and we'll look at that. Hold on. Because that's a whole, can you see my screen? No, you can't. Hold on.
Not yet.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Share screen. Okay, so complain. So what happens is, okay, so this is some stuff that we had up last time with another, let's go into Zenfolio. So Zenfolio, let's get into DCLT. Let's see, let's go dig for DCLT day. So Kapwing, let's see, is here. Okay, so there we go. So let's look at this. Let's say once you're in, you came in from this perspective, right? Because I gave you a login, right? Were you?
I think I have a login. I might have just made one.
Okay. So what happens is, but this is what you see when you're in. You're looking at it from this.
No, I don't look at it from this interface. It's more like a customer kind of interface. I can show you if you want to see.
Well, yeah. So this is, if I didn't give you that, then that's on me. So when you have to come in to the back office, and I'll give you a login for that. And so when you come here, you come to the down button, and then you do the share button. And then what you do is you direct links to videos, and you want the full HD version, and then it gives you a link.
Right.
So we copy that, and then we put it over to Kapling. We come over here and let's go back. Let's see, that's Tristan's video, save draft. Okay, so DCLT. Okay. So then we say add media, and then you paste the video. Paste. And so there we are now. See that?
Yeah.
So that's where you go get the link. And let me give you that. I'll put it in the let me put it in your and that way it saves you way more time and energy. So you see how now you don't have to spend, well, if you were able to copy and paste with YouTube, you saw the difference. So let's look at, let's put that into your back office. And were you able to get the passwords for the website and for the software that you guys use for the donations?
Oh, yeah, I have those.
Okay, so we're gonna go into we're gonna go into, if you could stick those in Zoho for me for passwords, and then we're
Mhm.
gonna go into that environment so we can see what your software offers. So because today we're gonna talk about sales funnels, okay?
Yeah, I have the login spreadsheet. Maybe I don't have the permission shared with you on Zoho, but I'll put that in. But yeah.
Okay, and how have you been able to use Zoho in other areas of the business?
We have not really expanded it much yet. I've pretty much just been using it for this.
Okay.
But we're like, I don't know. Things are gonna change technologically around here soon. I'm not sure exactly how, but
Okay.
we'll see if that involves, I don't know if it's gonna involve a different CRM or if we're gonna keep using Microsoft.
Okay. Okay, so let's just use Toolbox, social media calendar. We'll put here passwords. Yes, it's a little slow. There we go. So this is going to be I can do Zenfolio. The username is admin at TVINC.com. And if this is something that you guys want to do, I can actually assign a password if you want to use the tools. These tools that that you're using are like, for me, I think I get I mean, we also have Adobe with our organization, but if you think that Capwing was the learning curve for Adobe, it's like, whew.
Oh yeah, I used InDesign in college, and
Okay.
that brought me to tears more times than I can even say.
Right.
I
So
think
you did.
InDesign is one of the harder ones, but still I know Adobe is a lot.
Yeah. So Capwing is I think is in and out. How long did you say? A couple hours, maybe 2 hours to learn it once you start to Google it and stuff?
Yeah, I think I'm still not using it to its full potential, and like it'll be like frustrating when I'm like, why did that text just disappear? Like, why did that text just delete? And etc. And like, why is it so easy? Why is it so hard to click on new text? And I don't know.
Okay.
But
Okay.
not like, yeah, nothing like using the kind of software that it takes a class to learn.
Right. So yeah, so it's an easier once you get in and out. And I know that everything that you're doing is totally a new learning curve. There is so it's not intuitive yet, but I guarantee you, trust me, if you were to if you were to do this for about 2 to 3 months, it will become instinctive to you, and your curve to be able to do this would go from here to like anything, to here. So I'm just trying to expose you right now to show you, the tools that's needed to get a campaign off and running. So that's your passwords for Zenfolio. Let's go ahead and use that and see whether or not you can get the video to Capwing in a faster way.
Okay.
Okay.
Like right now.
Yeah, I just want to see if you.
All right, let me brush my Zoho. Okay, so I'm going log out.
Yeah, you can share. I'll have you share so I can see what you're doing.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm kind of confused. Where I am. Okay. So
Okay, so go to zenfolio.com.
oh, okay.
Sorry. Yep. That's the problem. Yeah. And then go to the login. I thought I must not have recorded our last session. I went back to try to see it, and I was like, where is the session? And then I must not have recorded it.
Well, I took lots of notes, so hopefully that'll be enough. Okay. Username, admin. Where was I? Okay.
Mhm.
Oh. Okay, get out of my way, Zoom bar.
Okay, so you're in. And so you guys are in clients libraries 2021 and 2022.
Right. ECLT, pitch, ECLT. Maybe this is 2021. Here we go. Design meeting. Okay. Here I am. So am I just practicing copying and pasting one of these?
Just so you can know how to get it to Kapwing. Share.
Share.
And then come down and direct links to the video. And then we want to share full HD.
Okay. That's not the right thing. I need to be in here. All right, I think that worked.
Okay.
Probably. This is it. So I think it's like loading in there.
Yep. Okay. And so that's how you get it in from Zenfolio. And you know how to get them in from YouTube. And for this 3-minute video, I would just break that down so that each video, once they come, I would start the video. If I were going to do a campaign, I would first define gentrification. And I know Sherry probably did it, or Selena probably did it in less than 30 seconds. And then each one of those, that will be part of the week of them saying, you know, she used to play up under the red light. Now she can't anymore because of gentrification.
Okay, so each video is, I'm confused. Sorry,
So,
what?
So go back and look at your timeline.
Okay.
Now go back to the head of your video. And play her. Play Miss the first elder in the front of the video.
Yeah, another thing is I don't know these women's names.
Okay. Sherry has their names, and she also sent me I think she sent a list of names too. Okay, so play that.
Know that people are, it's gentrification has hit not just in Durham, everywhere, and people need somewhere to stay. We wanting
Little glitchy there. I didn't need it to be that long.
Yeah. So I mean, gentrification has hit people everywhere, and people need somewhere to stay. I will let her say that, and then I will voice something over. I would tie everything back to Grant Street. Durham Community Land Trustees knows that this is a problem. That is why we are building a new project at Grant Street. Done. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So you tie everything back to the campaign with a call to action. Because remember, this part is just the, what's going on? And people may see it the first day, they may not click. They might see it the second day and may not click. So when they click, they're going to go down your sales funnel. We didn't talk about sales funnel yet, right?
No.
Okay, so we're going to talk about sales funnel. So this is just the top of the funnel where you are attracting people to your sales funnel. So you want to, the campaign is going to end with, what is it, 702 Grant Street, 706 Grant Street? Which project is this? Both?
It's on Grand Street.
Okay.
Tell you that much.
I dare you. I just love you to death. You're so funny. Okay, so Grant Street new construction, right?
Exactly.
Yep, there we go. Grant Street new construction. So so you end everything with Grant Street new construction. Now go back to Zenfolio.
Okay. Do you want me to share my screen again?
Uh-huh.
Well, hold on. Zenfolio over here. Here again.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now go to where it says, go up a little bit, DCLT. Okay, is this over here on the side. I'm looking for DCLT assets. Okay, so that's not there. Go to the next year. So that's 2021. Go to 2022.
Yeah. Okay.
And I swear to you, because everything is now in the system, is that much faster.
Mm.
I swear it is. Okay, so let's go back. Let's say DCLT, finished projects, go up a little bit. Was that okay? So go back.
Still 2021. Sorry.
Okay,
Okay.
no problem.
Here we go.
Okay.
No, I want to see this. Show me. Okay, well, it's in here, I guess.
No, let it drop down for you. I think it's just slow. Come over here to the little arrow. The little arrow to the left, not the one that's pointing down.
Oh, this is the one. Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
Assets.
So, yes, assets. And everyone with like 08. So put 08 behind her. So hit it first. I would probably open everyone with like, not always, but you've got different assets in here. So you got 702, 704 Grand Street. Click on that one over here on the end. That's, yeah, to that. You can do that too, 917 or which one, and play that. So these are little assets that instead of you typing out some stuff, you can use this so that it looks consistent. So usually when I start a campaign, the first thing I do is say, how do I open that campaign? How do I close that campaign? So I don't have to worry about, typing up the stuff that you were typing up and the font going away and what font am I going to use and all this other great stuff. The first thing I do is spend about 2 days to create assets that'll open and close the campaign or be used in the campaign, so that I can just come here and grab that stuff and it makes the campaign look consistent.
So did you make these assets in Kapwing or?
No, I didn't. I made them in really, these were made as I like to use phone apps to do this so that we circumvent using Adobe. What program were we using? One of the Adobe suites. So I like to be able to use the apps that I have on my phone, and those apps are IntroMate. IntroMate is an app. It costs like $1.99. It is really simple. I love it. It is it gives you opening and close video assets that are very well lit. They come over well on television, and it's very, very easy to use those assets. So I use a bunch of stuff, a bunch of other assets. What's another one? I use also Video Leap. Video Leap is also a app on and I think both of these are only on iPhones. So the iPhone is going to give you a bunch of apps. And then I also use another app called Animoto.
Okay.
No, so it's Video Leap with a P instead of a K.
Oh, with a C instead of a K?
A P instead of a
P, Video Leap. Okay.
Yeah. So the IntroMate, Animoto, Video Leap. There's another one. It's called there's another one called oh gosh, what is this one? It's but there are a ton of ones you can get that are like $1.99 if you go into the app store and do it on your phone versus doing it on the desktop, because Apple actually has the apps on the desktop cost more than what they do on the phone. And when I do those apps, I usually do those while I'm laying on my sofa. So anytime I'm actually editing something using these apps, it's less time consuming. It feels less like work, feels more like, you're just kind of playing around a little bit. But those are great apps for making what looks professional quality title making software.
Okay.
Yep. And Animoto is really, really good because what happens is and I don't know if Animoto will allow you to drop the links in the way Kapwing does. Because when I've used that, once I found Kapwing, I was just like, oh, this is a holy grail because of the time it saves and also the energy it saves from you putting video on your hard drive. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that. So that's that assignment. What else were you supposed to do this week? Was that it?
Yeah, I think just the videos, of which I made one. But now I know how to change it.
Okay. Okay. And so what I would like to see you do is for next week assignment is to use use the digital assets inside of Zenfolio, extend your music out such that or if you don't extend your music out, I want you to use your voice. I want you to record. And then I want you to, everything that you had in writing, I want you to use as a voiceover.
Okay. When you
Okay.
do voiceovers, do you do them on like your phone or on the computer
It just, well, see, when I do voiceovers, I usually go to Adobe to do that. And that is just because I like to see where my levels are when I am recording. I would do your voiceovers in Kapwing because Kapwing is going to give you, it's not going to give you the same level. Kapwing is a lot like iMovie. So it's not going to give you, it'll give you levels because it'll give you that little line there. So that I can know whether or not I'm going to be overmodulated. That software is best for that. But for you, I would put it in Kapwing, and I would just make sure that the levels stay consistent when you look at them. So that let's go into Kapwing, and let's get you to voice. Let's get you to voice something.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go to the end. And then let's put a voiceover under displacement. Oh, and it's simple. So forced displacement cause grief. Great. So then go ahead and hit, okay, I'm looking at this environment. It's probably gonna be over here. Okay, so go to audio on the left-hand side over here on your, click on that, and then hit record. Okay, you can record up to 15 minutes each time. Click the red button below to start recording for your Kapwing project. Okay, so you go ahead and hit it, and then you say, displacement can result in a loss of community identity and break personal brands. And then hit that button when you're done.
Displacement can result in the loss of community identity and break personal bonds.
You have a great voice for this.
Thanks.
And the art of so you see how the audio goes up, down, and then that little piece in the middle is where you is probably silence. So
Yeah.
let's go ahead and hit the button. And then hit that button when you're done.
Displacement can result in the loss of community identity and break personal bonds.
Yeah. How do you like your voice?
Definitely my voice.
Okay. So I really like your voice. You do have a great voice for audio, and I didn't recognize that until you just said that. So your voice is going to be way more inviting than this letter on the screen than these words, right? Because now you're narrating the video. And so you can actually stick your video over the assets that's already there.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
And how much more faster is that?
A lot faster.
Right.
When I was doing this, I was like, this can't be the right way. There has to be a more efficient way to be doing this.
Yeah, with that great voice, you don't have to worry about, the That, and what you can actually do is you can actually leave the person there and you can just turn their audio down and you can come in and voice over, because you don't ever want to put type
Like
in their
title
face.
type in there. Okay.
Yeah. You don't want to stick type in their face, or, you know, so if you're going to stick some type in there, you probably want to put it at the bottom, what we call it the lower thirds, in the lower part of the screen, or if you're doing it on the side, as if it's like a soliloquy, like really, really smaller, as if it was next to their mouth. And so you want to make sure that when you're putting type on a page, and if you were to put it there while somebody was there, you want to make sure that that is not, you know, in their eye, on their head, that kind of thing. And usually when you're using type, you want to kind of transition and go out of the person there onto the one of those backgrounds we talked about earlier, Animoto, Video Leap, title making software, and put a transition between them. Let's look at transitions, because transitions make your work a whole lot smoother. So let's go into Capwing. Let's go into.
I feel like it should be Capwing too. And all these tutorials were like in Capwing. And I was like, well, anyone from the South is going to say Capwing. So,
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted to say. Like, to me, that says Capwing.
Hey, you know, so let's look at this. Okay, so let's look at the transitions. Let's see, elements, subtitles. Do they have transitions here?
Subtitles.
Let's go to elements. They don't have
elements.
Oh my gosh, I don't see it.
It might be part of the paid version.
Maybe.
Backgrounds, arrows.
Wrinkle, audio, layers, images.
I think you can do snap. And I don't know what this is down here. Like if that's something, or ripple mode.
Snap. No, you want to, when you snap, you're probably snapping it to the timeline with that one.
Right.
Let's look at effects. Instead of go to effects at the top on the right hand side over here where it says edit timing, up under the up under the keep going higher effects at the top. Timing, it says edit is a menu, and then timing is
effects. Sorry, none or fade. So I can use fade.
Well, that's because we're on audio. Let's go to the top. Let's go to the top of click on the top. Click there on your timeline on the top. Okay, now go to effects.
Okay.
Okay, so none, chroma key, audio effects, animation, transitions. There we go.
Transitions.
Okay, so these are your transitions. So I knew they had to have some type of transition. So I usually like a fade because it's very simple. Fade to black, fade to white, slide the person over. Let's go back to, and let's pick let's take all of this out of your time. Let's take all of this off your timeline. Take all of this except for the first place where she says gentrification, da 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 da.
Okay, so let me just delete everything else.
I'll tell you what, don't do that right now, because I feel like you did a lot of work and it's probably going to make you say ouch to take it off the timeline.
Okay, it's okay if it's not usable. It's not anything I would want to post.
Okay, but it gave you a great learning experience. Let's take it all off the timeline.
Yeah, I think that was just my troubleshooting time, pretty much. Okay,
so yeah, let's take it all off the time. There we go.
There's a lot.
Is that the audio we just did? Keep the audio we just did. Is that it right there?
I might have already deleted it.
Okay. Well, then
I can do it again. Oh wait, this is it.
Uh-huh.
This is the audio here.
And while we're here, just drag the audio all the way back to the playhead.
Right.
And I'll tell you what, I'm not going to do funnel today because we'll just do that the next time. Yep. Has Sherry asked you, what have you been doing?
No, not really on the radar right now. Too much else going on. Yep.
So you're not even on the radar, huh?
Oh, I mean,
They
yeah,
did.
I am. I've like said, like I'm editing videos, but I don't
Okay.
know if anyone really knows what for. No one's asking questions.
Okay.
Okay. Erase this.
Mhm.
Erase this. Music. Gonna
Okay.
make that less.
Okay. So yeah. So extend that music all the way down. Where'd you get that music from?
It's just one of the
Okay. One of the.
just one of the thingies.
Okay. So make that music go all the way down.
Okay, I think this is the music, or I might have, maybe I deleted the music.
No, I think that's music.
It's just buffering.
Okay. So then go ahead and take your titles out. Okay.
There
Okay.
we go. Moving that.
Okay. And then take the titles out. There we go. Put the audio, so what you do is that audio that you have. Yeah. So go ahead and take that out and go back and get the assets from Grant Street. Okay. So go ahead and stick that in there. Go back to, so this is the one piece. Go back to where all of them are listed. Or I think you can go to share up under there too, where it says actions. The little wheel right there.
Yeah.
And then does it say share there? Yep. And then
Only high def. Okay.
And that was probably the way I mixed it down in with whatever software that I had.
Okay, and I'm adding this in here.
And just move it over.
Okay.
And then bring your audio to up under.
Should bring this under on the third line, right? So it's under.
And then edit it such that you don't have where it picks up at your voice versus mine. So if you just drag it over, from the left, you will edit that sound.
Okay, wait. Okay, what am I doing? Dragging.
So not that way, the other way, from the and then you're gonna drag it to where your voice starts. So when you get on, okay, so yep. And so when
drag it so it's under hers.
Drag it so it's up under the there, but that's my voice in the first part of that clip.
Oh.
So you want to drag it over. Yep, drag it, keep dragging where you start.
How do you know?
There you go, because I heard it. Watch. Okay. Now
yeah, but like, how do you know when to?
When you see when the line goes thin, so go back just a little bit. That should be about right. But let's see. Yep. Okay. Yep. So yeah, about. Okay. Let's hear what that sounds like.
Displacement can result in the loss of community identity and rank response.
Okay, so the video has audio. So drag that purple line on that on the asset that you have. Drag that, not that one, the other one. We're gonna leave that one where it was.
Oh.
Okay, now go back down. Yeah, drag that all the way down. That mutes the video.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Now let's go back to the top. Now, yeah, you drop the audio for the music, which is probably good because you got someone talking there. So then go back to the beginning of her video.
This gentrification has hit not just
Don't know why that was so glitchy. Displacement can result in the loss of community identity and break. Well,
And I would say give to the Grant Street Project.
okay.
You know, so doesn't that look a little bit better?
Definitely does.
So that's how you do that. So, and then now it's like, okay, snippets, 10 seconds, 15 seconds. How does this make a story? And then you say, you write her down and you say, she's going to start on Tuesday. We're going to put her out there and she is going to let us, we're going to do this gentrification story. And this is what it looks like. And this is what is being said. And now you have assets. You can drop to the line, do an audio really quick, and you narrate them through that week.
Okay. Right. All right. Okay.
You feel a little bit better about it now?
I do. First video was not my pride and joy.
Okay. So I'm not going to overwhelm you this week, but if you could put the passwords for the software that you guys have, that you guys are sending your donations through, so I can check out that software and the passwords for their website so that I can see, because the next lessons, what we're going to do is you're going to be creating the funnel assets.
Mm-hmm.
And so these assets are the attracting assets. The funnel assets begins to record the people here or get asked for their email address or engage them in such a way that they begin to engage. And we're going to put some tracking tools on some pages that we're going to create within your website.
Okay.
So that way you can start to see when they clicked on us on LinkedIn, then they went here, you can start to see how people are engaging the content that you are creating. And then that gives you a story of what's working and what's not working. You take good notes. You are a great note taker.
I gotta make sure this is written down, so because I can't depend on remembering anything.
Do you have notes for all the classes that we have?
Yeah.
Can you send them over to me? That'll help me out a little bit because
Mhm.
I'm custom making this for you. And as I do this, it's like, okay, this. And so I need something to go back to and say, I mean, even though we have the videos, I didn't record our last video. So I was just like, what happened here?
Yeah, I think I have some good notes from the last video, because we were doing a lot of video things. So that's new to me. So I took a lot of notes.
Okay. So I think you did well. Let's give yourself an okay. And so I'm gonna let you work on this assignment. I want you to at least come back with, so we had ADA accessible, right?
Yeah, we have a lot of pillars.
Okay, so if you could do, I want you to what you did, what we saw on the timeline, I want you to go ahead and make complete videos out of those using the system I just taught you, voiceover, asset. You can put asset in front, however you want to, and make a campaign out of that. And then give me one video from each pillar.
Okay, great. All
Okay.
right. Okay, so the next time we meet,
So it had 3:30. Why did it have coordinated universal time? I don't understand that. Like, so let
Oh,
me,
so maybe it was a different time zone.
I think so, because you had, like, see here it says 10:30, but go back to where it just, because
Oh,
I felt
Miller.
like you wanted to catch you yourself early in the morning, so you make sure that you get it out of the way and do other stuff. Is that
I think it's actually better to do it in the afternoon
okay?
because the morning is a really busy time for phone calls and just kind of general resident stuff. So you see, like right now it's really, really calm around here. I'm still in the office, but
Okay.
yeah, the morning is really the sweet spot where a lot of people are calling in and coming with mail and et cetera, et cetera. So 3:30
Okay.
is honestly a good time for me if it's a good time for you.
Absolutely, because I keep Mondays for DCLT. So yeah, so that's fine with me. And so we can do next Monday at 3:30.
Well, next Monday is
Martin Luther King Day. Okay.
it
So
is would the 23rd be good? That would also give me more time because this week is a lot of party planning stuff.
okay. Yeah,
So
I'll be there. Mona called me and was like, Selena's party is Thursday. And I was like, you got an invitation? I didn't get one.
oh, really? I need to put your email into our newsletter listserv then.
Okay. Well, I will be there though. And so I will probably see you on Thursday to say goodbye to Selena.
Great, great. Okay. Sounds good. And I'll put you on the calendar for the 23rd, 3:30 on the 23rd.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right. You have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.